Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's special council meeting on August the 22nd. The City of Kitchener has aligned itself with provincial changes to COVID-19 restrictions, and City Hall is now open for in-person services, but appointments continue to be encouraged. The City remains committed to the safety of our patrons and staff and continues to facilitate electronic meeting participation for members of the public. Those people interested in participating in future meetings can register to participate electronically by completing the online delegation registration form at www.kitchener.ca/delegation or via email at delegation@kitchener.ca. For those who are interested in accessing the meeting live stream video, it's available at www.kitchener.ca/watchnow. Any delegation submitting information for Council's consideration ahead of the meeting, that will form part of the public record of the meeting and will have been forwarded by our City Clerk to members of Council. As we begin this afternoon's special Council meeting, we do so as we normally do by acknowledging that we gather on the traditional territory of the Neutral, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee peoples. We recognize our responsibility to serve as stewards for the land and honor the original caretakers who came before us. Our community is enriched by the enduring knowledge and deep-rooted traditions of the diverse First Nations, Métis, and Inuit in Kitchener today. Members of Council, on Thursday, September 8th, the residents of Kitchener, along with so many other people across Canada and around the world, were profoundly saddened to learn of the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada. At 96 years old and celebrating her Platinum Jubilee, marking 70 years of service this year, Queen Elizabeth II was Britain's and Canada's longest reigning sovereign and the world's oldest living monarch. But first and foremost, she was a loving mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother. Queen Elizabeth II devoted her life to the service of the Commonwealth and its people. She was a strong female leader, recognized for her leadership, strength of character, compassion, kindness, and warmth. She also had a playful side to her, as demonstrated through her video with Paddington the Bear during her recent Platinum Jubilee celebrations, for example. Her Majesty's reign spanned 7 decades, longer than most of us currently living, and throughout that time, she developed a special relationship with Canada and Canadians. The City of Kitchener has had the honor of hosting Queen Elizabeth II on a number of occasions. On July the 3rd, 1959, the Queen visited Kitchener for the first time as part of a 45-day royal tour of Canada, followed by a visit on June 28, 1973, when Her Majesty, accompanied by Prince Philip, rededicated our cenotaph in its current location. Most recently, the Queen visited our region in 2010 with a stop at Research in Motion, now BlackBerry, a proud Canadian technology company. On behalf of the Council, staff, and citizens of the City of Kitchener, our community offers heartfelt condolences on the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, and we extend our thoughts and prayers to King Charles III and members of the royal family during this difficult time. Our community mourns with you and celebrates the life of service that was lived by Queen Elizabeth II. The City of Kitchener has lowered all flags to half-mast at city buildings during the official mourning period, and earlier today, an official book of condolences for Kitchener residents and others to sign began to be signed by local elected officials and members of the public and will be available daily at Kitchener City Hall throughout the official mourning period, ending at day end on Monday, September the 19th. The book will subsequently be forwarded to the royal family after this period. If I can now ask everyone to stand for a minute of silence. Thank you. May she rest in peace. Thank you. Ahead of the passing of the Queen, flags were already lowered at Kitchener City Hall, and our community stood united with the families of victims and those injured last week in James Smith Cree Nation and the village of Weldon, Saskatchewan. As those victims are laid to rest this week, our community continues to keep those individuals, their families and friends, and their communities in our thoughts and prayers during this difficult time in their lives and the lives of their communities. I'll now take a motion to move that we go in camera later today. Moved by Councillor Galloway-Seelock, seconded by Councillor Michaud. All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Take a motion to confirm all actions and proceedings for Council on September the 12th, 2022. Moved by Councillor Ioannidis, seconded by Councillor Marsh. All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Motion to adjourn. All those, Councillor Michaud, Councillor Schneider. All those in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we need about 5 minutes to transition between Special Council now and the start of Planning Committee. Thank you. Or Community Service, no, Planning Committee.